Hello and welcome. In today's video, we will be turning a tenor ukulele that is normally tuned to GCEA into a baritone ukulele just by using these baby baritone strings. The materials that I'll be using for this video are a string winder, the DGBE baby baritone strings, a nail clipper. Of course, you can use scissors, but I like cutting the strings with nail clippers because they're very strong and they're rounded, so they allow me to get pretty close to the tuning machine. And today I'm going to be using a tenor ukulele from my online shop, so I'll link it down below in case you're interested in buying this specific one with the baritone strings, or if you'd like to buy a normal GCEA one, I'll also link it down below. When you pull the strings out of the package, you'll see that they have a little bead on them. This little bead tells you which string it is. So I'm going to set these aside now, and now I'm going to take the strings off of my ukulele. Just for a reference, this is what it sounds like tuned GCEA. I'm going to start by loosening the strings a little bit. When you're doing this, it might be nice to play a string and make sure that the sound is dropping, or you can even touch the string to see if it feels a little looser. Now I've taken all the strings off of my ukulele. If this is your first time changing strings and you're thinking, wait, what did they look like before I took them off? Don't worry, I've made a blog post with pictures so that you can see close-ups of how to bring it back together or how to tie it back together. Now on this side, the string is tied up. I have a little excess that is totally fine. Now I'm going to tighten it on this side. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but I would like to thank my Patreon community for supporting me. Because of their contributions, I am able to do this full time. And I'm bringing them up because was it a year ago now? I think a year ago we had a live session via Zoom where we just changed our strings together, and people had their cameras on and they were able to ask questions. And then I demonstrated how to change the strings, but I used an electrical cord. It was like a mega version of a string, so the electrical cord represented the string, and that's how I demonstrated how to tie the strings. So if you're interested in me doing another Zoom call like that where we just change our strings together, or if you would like me to do a formal string changing tutorial, please let me know. And also, if you'd like to join our Patreon community, I teach live lessons every single week. I've been doing that for years now, and joining the Patreon community allows you to support this channel. Now the strings are on. I've cut off the ones over here. I haven't trimmed these just yet. I'll do that in a little bit, but let's hear what it sounds like. Just to refresh your memory, this is what it sounded like before. And this is what it sounds like now that it has the DGBE strings. Same chords, different fingerings. Now, if you're considering getting the baby baritone strings and you're not sure, will I use these? Will I even use the ukulele? What are some things that I should know before I go into it? One is that the fingerings will be different. So whenever you look for chords, look for baritone chord shapes. So C chord looks like this. But the good news is that E chord, which most students will avoid on GCEA ukulele, only looks like this. So it's pretty easy to do, although it sounds out of tune now because these strings are still really new. Now, let's say that you play duets with someone who has a GCEA ukulele. Adding a baritone ukulele will really round out the sound because it'll add that low range. If you find yourself jamming with a guitar player, then your shapes will be the same as the guitarist. So if you think that maybe you'd like to learn how to play guitar in the future, this is a great step. Or if you have a child in your life and the guitar was maybe a little difficult for them to hold, then the baritone ukulele is a great step into that because the shapes that they'll learn here, they'll be able to transfer once you have all 6 strings. Personally, I like having a baritone ukulele in the mix because I like the lower sounds. I did used to play the baritone saxophone in college, so for me, like, the low sounds are just so, I don't know, yummy. So it's fun to have a small instrument that has a lower range. I mean, I still will always love the GCEA, but this is still really fun. And if you're interested in buying this specific uke, or you would like for me to set it up for you this way, then all you have to do is buy the ukulele and the strings from my shop, and you can send me a quick message saying, hey, can you do the string change for me? And I will be so happy to do that. If you have any questions, make sure and write those down below. I'm going to find my nail clippers and cut the bottom of these as well. If you have any questions, any comments, any tips to share about string changes, please let me know in the comments below. Another little quick shout out is to this stand that I have here. This is a really nice stand. It also helps to play the instrument a little more when you have a stand out. So if you'd like to grab one of those and support the channel, then you can do that. They ship out like this. Super easy. I do put them in a mailer bag just to protect them from the weather and elements, but they do have a bag inside here too. So this is how they ship out. They fold out super flat, which is pretty nice. I've cut off the excess strings and now it all looks so neat and tidy. I love how it looks. I love how it sounds. It's so fun to play with. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And if there are some strings you want me to try out, I believe there's octave strings out there. Let me know in the comments down below so that I can find them. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!